This wireless mic gives you huge flexibility. Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out this. This tiny little device is the SabineTek SmartMike Plus wireless Bluetooth microphone. It's pretty sweet. Now, you're hearing me from my lavalier mic, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch, and I'm going to actually let you hear this audio is coming from this microphone, and I've just synchronized things up. So that's the difference in how it sounds. Let me switch back to my other mic. Now, what makes this really interesting is that it's a real-time stereo mic, so you're not getting just a mono channel. And through their software, which I'll demo in a second, you get 4 levels of noise cancellation using the Qualcomm CVC tech. So it's the same thing a lot of earbuds and headphones use to give you reduced background noise on phone calls. So this does that, and one of the features it offers is it reduces wind noise. Now, let's start out with a couple of close-ups because it's pretty small in my hand. As you can see, there's a mic pickup on the side. There's a 3.5 millimeter monitor plug so you can hear yourself while you're talking, which is handy to make sure it's working. And then that red button on the side is the power on off sort of multifunction button. And then on the back, there's a clip. Now, how do you charge it? Well, it is battery powered, so you charge it using a micro USB connection on the bottom. And it does include a micro USB charging cable if you need one. And once it's fully charged, which didn't take very long, it gives you 6 hours of battery life, which if you're doing 6 hours of live streaming or video, then you're on camera for a mighty long time. Maybe you need to spin that down a little bit. Anyway, okay, 48 kilohertz of audio, Bluetooth 5.0, when Bluetooth 5.0 gives you a 50-foot or 15-meter transmit distance. So, giving you all of these characteristics and stuff, let's do a couple of demos. So I'm going to start by having this paired with my Google Pixel 6 Pro, and then I'm going to use the actual camera app, and you'll see that it's going to be using the mic for audio even though it's using my phone for the camera. Then I'll use the SmartMike Plus app because using their app gives you a bunch of cool features. So let's do those demos. All right, so I'm about 30 feet away from my phone and there's a window between us. So if it was the case that I was just using the audio pickup on the phone, you wouldn't hear me. But as you can hear, it's actually really good quality audio. And I have lots of freedom of motion. I can do things like get the snow off of my mailbox. Ooh, it's cold. All right, now let me switch to the SmartMike app. Now I'm using the SmartMike app and of course the SmartMike itself. And you can hear, most importantly, that this works really well. Now, I also, again, now I'm about 40 feet away and I can go even further if I want because it's a line of sight, so it's going to do pretty well. And you can see if there's a car behind me. Anyway, here's the demo, so let me jump back on camera. Pretty impressive demos, actually. And it turns out that SmartMike Plus app you can get for Android or iOS. So if you have an iPhone, you can use this with your iPhone too. And it's super easy to work with. You just clip it on your shirt or your blouse, or if you have a lanyard because you're at a trade show, you can clip it on the string for the lanyard or something, and then you just go. So even if you're holding your phone and doing a selfie, you're still getting much better audio quality than you would from your phone's microphone. These phones are amazing at doing a ton of things, but they're not specifically designed for any one task. So they might have great cameras, but if you're 10 feet away from your phone or even 4 feet away, the audio is not going to be very good. And if you're in a noisy environment, as they say, forget about it. So let me give you at least one quick screenshot of the SmartMike Plus app, and you can see there's a lot of different settings you can adjust here, and you can do that live with the monitor. Now, let me also show you what's in the box. It's a nice, simple, very elegant, heavy-duty box, and comes with a manual, which I think is printed in about 1-point type. If you can read that, props to you. I kind of need a magnifying glass for that sort of thing. And then there's a quick start guide, which is very handy because it does have a lot of features. And then it includes this single earbud monitor, which is perfect for using with the device, because then you could just have it in one ear, and you can even, because it's dark, probably get away without people even seeing it. But it does give you some significant benefits. And then there is a big fuzzy windsock if you're in a noisy environment, and if you don't want that one, then there's a smaller, more modest little wind cover. And I will note that when you have the wind cover on, you then can't access the plug for the ear monitor. So it's sort of an A or B, but to do both, then you either have to be stabbing a hole in one of these things, or you're just kind of out of luck. And then finally, the only other thing left in the box is the charging cable, which is micro USB on one end, and USB 3, which is to say the rectangle, on the other end. And that's everything. Super straightforward. And I would say that I got this up and running in, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds. It's really easy to work with. I mean, literally, the first time you turn it on, just push and hold down that red button, and then the little status LED will switch between red and blue, red and blue, red and blue, which means it's ready to pair. Go to your device, choose Bluetooth, choose new device, pair it, and you're done. That's all there is to do. And then it's something like the audio recording app here on my Android phone. All I had to do was tap and make sure it had chosen the SmartMike Plus so that it worked properly. And that was it. Really, really easy to work with. So there's just really not much else I can tell you. It's a really straightforward, simple, very effective device. I think the audio quality is really good. I'm really happy with it. And I think that what I most like about it is it gives me significant flexibility. So if I go to, say, an auto show with an assistant, they can hold their phone, and then if the microphone's paired, I can then walk around a car or be sitting in a car, and they can walk up to me, and the whole time I have a nice, even, professional sounding audio. So for you vloggers and live streamers out there, this is an absolute godsend. It's a great little piece of electronics. So all that we need to talk about at this point is we need to talk about the price. Oh, let me give you some dimensions real quick. It's 2.3 inches by 0.4 by 0.6 inches, and it's just an ounce or two. It's super light. I mean, you will clip this on and forget you have it. And with that 6-hour battery life, you can forget and then just record whenever you want, and it'll work just fine. So super, like I said, easy to work with. So before we get to the price, I'm going to ask if you could subscribe to my channel. A click or a tap on that little red subscribe button on the lower right, and we're connected. Fantastic. Okay, this amazing little piece of electronics is the SabineTek SmartMike Plus wireless Bluetooth microphone. Comes in black, which is what this is, or white, and it's $139 at Amazon.com, and I will give it a 99% thumbs up. The only criticism I have, the only thing I don't like about it is I really don't like micro USB. I wish they would use USB-C as a charging plug instead, because then you don't have to worry about orienting it correctly. But seriously, that's my only complaint. So that means that it is, like I said, 99% very cool. Definitely one worth checking out, and I'll catch you in my next video.